Will Smith, now famous for the slap heard around the world, was first famous as the Fresh Prince of Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince hip-hop duo, then as the TV star of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But between the slap and the Fresh Prince, he reached international stardom in film. One of his better roles was as the homeless salesman Gardner in The Pursuit of Happyness. It's an inspiring story of an extremely intelligent and inventive man who continued pursuing his dream despite constant setbacks, including eviction and living on the street. At one point, he spent the last of his cash for a new shirt for what he thought was his last day of work. But just when he thought it was all over, everything changed as he was hired full-time. In the days of Elisha and the Syrian siege of Samaria, there's an interesting account of 4 men who, along with the city of Samaria, thought all hope was gone. They too were homeless, but had it worse than Mr. Gardner since they had leprosy. Because of their leprosy, they were ultimate misfits. Excluded from all of society, they were stuck outside the city gate. Not allowed inside the city, and untouched by the Syrians, they were truly hopeless. Thinking they would die of starvation whether they tried to enter the city or stayed outside, they made a bolder gesture than buying a new shirt for the last day of work. Instead, they decided to walk down to the invaders' camp saying, "If they spare us, we will live. And if they kill us, we will but die." 2 Kings 7 verses 3 and 4. Their self-surrender turned them into heroes because they found the camp empty of people, because that God had sent the sound of an attack that sent the Syrian army running, 2 Kings 7 verses 5 and 7. And they left without packing, so the camp was filled with food supplies. At first, the 4 men were shocked and helped themselves to food, but feeling guilty, they notified the king so the city could share in the bounty, 2 Kings 7 verses 8 through 10. When the news got out, the people rushed to the camp to end the starvation brought by the siege, 2 Kings 7 verse 16. Few here in America live through such financial extremes, though many more than we may think. But we all hit bottom spiritually. At some point, we will be stuck outside the camp, covered with the leprosy of sin, condemned to die as outcasts from God. Sadly, many will never recognize it, and most who realize where they are will never admit it to themselves or God. What about you? Are you stuck outside the gate, starving to death spiritually because of sin? If you realize it, know this: you have another option. You can give up and surrender to Jesus and receive life eternal. You can be saved, or you can remain a dying sinner. The choice is yours. Please come to Him for salvation. Thank you for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible on An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.